Welcome to Navigating Federal Employment Module 3, Researching Vacancy Announcements. This module is about understanding the vacancy announcements or job opportunity announcements, which is the same thing. In this module, students will be able to locate important sites for networking, identify selective placement program coordinators for different areas or agencies, locate veterans representatives in the Feds Hire Vets agency directory, research vacancy announcements via USA Jobs site, and identify the important sections of the vacancy announcement. You can utilize social media, ask family or friends, go to job fairs or networking events to find decision makers. The decision makers will be able to give you more insight to what they may be looking for and answer informational interview questions about vacancies a lot better. You will either network or not work. So get started with researching ways in which you can reach out to these individuals and groups to find out about employment that is not announced on USA Jobs. Yes, not all jobs are announced on USA Jobs, so get to work. If you have a disability, the selective placement coordinators may be able to help find vacancies that are open to Schedule A candidates or disabled vets. Go to the Selective Placement Coordinators link provided under the resources for Module 3 and utilize the filters to find the selective placement coordinators near you. Another excellent resource included in this module is the Feds Hire Vets site. It contains many useful resources. It also contains an agency directory where you can find veterans representatives or coordinators for certain agencies. Connect with these coordinators for guidance and additional information. Important sections of the job vacancy announcement may include the following. Under the title, you will find important information in the overview, such as the opening and closing dates. You need to know the closing date so you know when to submit your application. The type of service will let you know if it's competitive or accepted. Now that you know what these mean, will be useful information. It'll give you information about the salary, pay scale, the location, the duties. So information about the position and the responsibilities of the position is going to be very important in the job announcement. If travel is required, so if you're looking for a position that doesn't require a lot of travel, you may want to look into that section. Any requirements, like the conditions of employment or qualifications, the education. Anytime you see a link that says read more, click on it so you would get additional information about what the requirements are. Some vacancies have educational requirements, so it means that you have to meet the educational requirements from an accredited institution. So there is information about how to determine if your school was accredited or not. Information on how you will be evaluated, if there are any background checks required, and the required documentations. So under the required documentations, it will let you know if you need a resume, any supporting documents in order to complete your application. And then very importantly, the how to apply section. In the how to apply section, you may be able to see documents such as the occupational questionnaire, which we will talk about later on. There's also links to the USA Staffing Applicant Resource Center with a lot of really good information and can answer many of your questions. Agency contact information. This is important if you want to follow up on the application. This section will let you know when not to mail, or not to phone, or not to email. It would give you a point of contact, in this case, email, to seek assistance about the application. It will also give you information about the next steps. Success in this module will depend on your commitment to your learning. If you have questions, please post them in the discussion board in case other students have the same questions or concerns. So let's get started.